Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beloved brothers and sisters in Islam. If I ask you a simple question today about your experience on the internet or in real life situation in some instances, if you have encountered somebody who has said something about Al-Islam that was a lie or something about Al-Islam that was falsely created or manipulated in such a way to make it look like it is true, I'm definitely sure you'll tell me that you have experienced at least one. And if I ask you if what that person said correlates to what Islam truly means, I'm definitely sure you also tell me that that is not true. What they had said was either poles apart or it was completely a lie when it comes to Al Islam. Now, I want to ask you this question, and it's an honest and a genuine question. They are able to take their cameras, they're able to on their mics, and they're able to shout out and lie about Islam. You are a believer in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know the truths about Al Islam. Why are we silent? What I mean by silent, I'm not saying you go and you actually pick a camera and you also shout at the top of your voice and talk to the people. No, I mean that you actually open your mouth and you talk to the people about Islam, not from their own points, not from where they are, not on their platforms, but on your own terms as a Muslim, on your terms as someone who speaks from a point of truth and from a point of power Allah has given you with the knowledge of Al Islam. When are you going to do that? You have your platform, and what you can do is you can write. You can write very beautifully, and you can write very, very well. Now, the question is, why aren't you writing if that is what you can do? Oh, no, you can't write, but you can speak. Why aren't you speaking? Oh, no, you can't speak, but you can communicate using videos by creating gestures or by showing things, creating wonderful videographies. Why aren't you doing that already? The point I'm trying to make, my beloved brothers and sisters, is that we as believers, Allah has given a lot of good for us. But when it comes to this area where we allow those who are liars, when it comes to the faith of Al Islam, we have given them the field of day and they are doing as they please. We can't allow that to continue. We shouldn't allow that to continue. If truly our aim in life is to see that we obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then definitely we have to obey one of his commands, which was what he said to us, Ballighu anni walau aya. Or that is through the lips of the Prophet ﷺ, and also in the Quran, Allah now saying as well, Ba'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Udu'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikmah. Allah now telling you that you should invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom. That is part of the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My brothers and my sisters in Islam, the era of us thinking that our voice does not count is over. The era that we think that if I say something, it will not make an impact is over. One thing that social media has done, is that it has taken the mic and is giving it to everybody on the face of the earth. And everybody can pick the mic and speak. A stupid person, a reasonable person, a wonderful person, an excellent person, a good researcher, a liar, and even a believer. The mic has been given to all of us. The tool has been provided for all of us. Now, what is remaining is, what are you going to use it for? How are you going to utilize it in the best way? Will you allow the bad people, the liars, the corrupt people, the mischief makers? Will you allow them to actually have the field of day and lie about Al-Islam and open their mouth and say what is wrong? Or you will also pick the mic and speak about Al-Islam. Now, don't misunderstand me. You may actually say things like, I don't know a lot about Islam. I am not knowledgeable. I am scared I will make mistakes. My brother, even me who is speaking to you, know that I will definitely make mistakes when I speak. But how can you limit the mistakes that you do? You try to speak upon what you know. You try to research upon what you want to speak about, and you ask questions where you are in doubt. The era of making excuses for ourselves is over as well. Somebody out there can come up and just speak just 2 or 3 lines and just say it, and everybody will be amazed about what was said. If this is what you can do, it's okay, it's fine. If this is not what you can do and you believe you should be able to talk more lengthy, just like I've spoken for more than 5 minutes, walillahi alhamd, do it as well. But the point being that as believers, our silence is loud and we need to reverse it. What should be loud should be our voice, not our silence. We always see situations where we always complain and blame and show that some people are doing negative things and worrying things and bad things, and this is not right, and this is a lie, and this is this. Aren't we tired of all these complaints? Aren't you tired of being the one speaking against and sharing and complaining about it alone? If you have to do so, talk about it in a constructive manner that will bring solution to the problem. But if you can't, then automatically, my dear brother, you will end up falling into the errors of allowing that liar to actually continue to have the platform and mislead hundreds of thousands of people if we are not careful. My voice have been heard. I have spoken to a few people, have spoken right now from this session. Somebody may hear what I'm saying, some people may not necessarily even hear what I'm saying, but the reality is that it is on the internet, and one person or 2 persons or 3 persons are definitely going to come across this and it will change something within their hearts, and that is what matters. We are not looking at the numbers, we are not looking at virality, we are not looking at popularity, we're looking at the impact. The impact is what matters to us. If there is no impact, then it is useless. So even if it is one person that was impacted or listened to this, that impact has been made. Even if it is a few people that were impacted by this, the desire that we have in our heart has been achieved. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, not for views, not for virality, but for Allah as always. The reality happens to always be that we think sometimes we have a lot of time left. And that's the sad reality we live in our lives today. We believe I have 40 years. As I'm speaking right now, I have this idea that I am going to live for 50 more years and 100 more years, perhaps. But the reality is that I could just wake up tomorrow and I'm no longer in this world. Or I may end up taking a cab and an accident happens and I'm gone a week from now. Or a year from now, or a month from now, enter the train and something bad happens. Or I fly an aeroplane and something bad happens. Or I'm just sleeping and something happens and I'm gone. The reality happens to be that we shouldn't look at it that our excuses should pull us back from what we are supposed to do. In reality, we should look at every chance we get as an opportunity. Right now, as you're listening and you've had those people lying, it's the chance you have. Pick a mic, Whatever you could do, if it's a mic, if it is graphics you could do, if it is writings you could do, if it is audio you could do, pick something and do it. The moment you're able to do it, you will actually have utilized that time you have before Allah calls you to Himself. This is the only thing that makes us proud when we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The fact that we're able to do something for His sake, something that pleases Him. The fact we're able to shut down these liars and shut down these people who are hell bent on deceiving and misleading the ordinary man and woman on the streets. This is what makes us happy when we stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, let us do it today. As always, if you are finding it difficult to take that step, please don't hesitate to always reach out. Put it in a comment somewhere if you wish to send a message through the email on our page, or even try your best to see how you can communicate to us with the limited avenue you have, and we'll assist you either in your locality where you are, or joining us when we are on the streets and also when we are online. At the end of the day, we always know that we give you the chance and opportunity for you to also make sure that your voice is loud. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you as you've listened to this point. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you all the blessings that you have, all the blessings that you need. With these, I want to say that Subhanak Allahumma bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka.